As you know, my name's Seybolt. I have a degree in political science with a specialization in international relations and security studies. Got my PhD at MIT. And I've been here at the University of Pittsburgh. This is my third semester. I was an adjunct teacher at the graduate school level for 3 semesters in Washington, 1 semester at Georgetown, and 2 semesters at Johns Hopkins SAIS, which is their School for Advanced International Studies. This is a session about the responsibility to protect. And it's a new idea. It's about at an intellectual level, some pretty broad themes: state sovereignty, human rights, intervention. From an academic perspective, people study it in terms of the development of a norm, the influence of ideas on foreign policy, whether or not institutions matter. At a visceral level, it's about life and death. It's about some of the worst things that people can and do to each other. It's weird to talk about this in a room far removed, comfortable, lunch sitting on the back counter. But we're talking about people who are driven from their homes, who are tortured, who are raped, who are fearful, who are killed, who lose their family. And it's not accidental. This is all intentional. So that's the unpleasant truth about what we're talking about. And we should always keep that in mind. We're talking about responsibility to protect. We're talking about humanitarian intervention, the roles of the UN, of civil society organizations. We're not talking about interventions like Iraq and Afghanistan. Those are not responsibility to protect or humanitarian interventions. Those are standard state security, national security driven military actions. Responsibility to protect, and I'll use the acronym R2P, which is what is commonly used, and it's very modern, with 2, not TO. R2P is fundamentally different from standard national security intervention. It's driven by the normative position that some kinds of behavior in the modern world are simply not acceptable. It's about saving strangers. It's not about protecting the country's own population. It's about the belief that if human rights are to be taken seriously, they're universal, and governments should be willing to act on that belief. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, 1948, was something that just about every government by now has signed on to. They think it's important, at least rhetorically, and this is about making it important in practice.